Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am going to show you the examples and the epitome of how not to drive around a semi. My wife and I both have thrown each other out of bed, not intentionally, trying to prevent from killing somebody. This town that we are in, called New Orleans, people don't know how to drive very well. They do not know how to share the road with the truck. They think we can stop on a dime. Now, we're spread out for the second. Hopefully, we'll have another incident. Not wanting an accident, what I mean is that to show you what not to do. Hopefully, we'll have another one of them. Okay, let's see what we got here. Now, we're in the left lane. We got to be in the right. This is a 3-lane, so this is good. It's nice and open. But if you look ahead, you'll see it's starting to get a little on the thick side. People are getting on the ramp. This guy here can't make up his mind what speed he's going to go. If he's going to go fast, if he's going to go slow. So he sits right here on our corner. Now he's in Gina's blind side. So sitting right there is not a healthy decision. Not to mention they're on their phone. I'm on my phone because I'm not driving. That right there is the epitome of one of our issues, that they lag out there on the side of our truck because they're busy on the phone. She was watching a video. This one here, 60 miles an hour. What are we doing?
60 miles an hour.
Okay.
She's doing
just fine. Oh, she's doing 54?
Yeah, because I keep
54 and a 60. Just see what happens here. And this may be a boring movie until something happens. So I may pause it a couple of times just to give you of what not to do. This lady in front of us is slowing down, speeding up, slowing down, speeding up. So instead of being in the right lane, that one, she's choosing to stay in the middle, which is congesting traffic, causing people to pass us on the right, which is something technically we ask people not to do because we have a blind side over there. Now Gina has a clearing, so she's going to get to the right. This is where it gets interesting.
And she sped up.
We scoot over. Yep, we scoot over. And she speeds up. Now that is something we see a lot of. When someone gets a semi behind them, they get nervous and they slow down. We cannot pass in that far left lane over there. We are not allowed to be over there. And though there are drivers who think that they are basically cock of the walk and can do that, and a lot of them actually get away with it, and it sucks. You do have a handful of truck drivers out there that probably should not be out here on the road. I will agree to that. I am not saying truck drivers are always innocent. Not by any means. Because I will fuss and yell at a truck driver. I'm telling you, I have followed a semi driver off the road into a truck stop screaming at him one time. I've done that a few times in my history. And she started slowing down again. But yeah, I've gotten up a truck driver's ass and around the corner for being stupid out here. I am not all that in a bag of chips. I do not think I am perfect, and I far from think I'm better than anybody else. But I will say this for the record: 30 years on the road, no accidents. Listen to me, I just combined two words into one. No accidents, no incidences, and I have no DOT violations. My record will speak for itself, not my ego, because I don't have one. There's no room for an ego out here. Okay, so now we're coming into the traffic. This is where the fun begins, because I know this strip. People here, you got a road merging to the left of us there. Traffic to the left of us in this lane. And there was almost an accident right there in front of us. Let me move my visor, that'll help. people get out here and drive like they are the only ones on the road. So let's see what we can find today. Now we have to get over because this lane actually turns into a off-ramp. So we're getting over.
Turn signals.
Yeah, that black truck, no turn signals, no
That
warning
black
of what he
car.
was going to do.
Ooh, it's gonna throw.
Up there, they just decided to switch lanes and play Tetris. And that black truck is just going in and out of traffic up there. No warning, no nothing. There he goes again. That is a big issue for truck drivers. Now, he did it far enough ahead of us. He didn't bother us. But it's not always that way. So sorry about the jiggly video because we are actually traveling and driving. So, let's see. So there's a semi here. He's speeding. He comes up on somebody's tail end. He's got less than 3 seconds of a following distance right there.
Got 1 second.
He's an accident waiting to happen. Now that car moved out of his way because he probably intimidated her. That's called aggressive driving. That is not acceptable, but it happens all day, every day. But it's not just semis that do it. And here's the thing. Oh, brake lights. Now we got.
See how much distance I have between me and
Now we have distance and we have separation. People will cut in front of us. Now we got this gentleman here, and he's realizing he just needs to back off and get behind us, which we appreciate because what happens is he took the time to get behind us. He can now scoot over to another lane and accelerate and do what he wants to do. It took him all of 20 seconds of time that he lost, if that, and he can go around because he can pick up speeds faster than us. Now we leave open room. What's your second following distance? 5?
5, 6 seconds.
We're at 5 and 6 seconds, and the only reason why it gets shorter is because we do have people that cut in front of us. If we were to let everyone continue to cut in front of us, we'd be down to a crawl. So sometimes that following distance gets shorter. One of the reasons why truck drivers have gotten so aggressive out here is because cars are relentless. They just continue to think, oh, 18 wheels, 18 brakes, they can stop. No, 18 wheels, 10 brakes. Up to 80,000 pounds. It takes us a minute. And yeah, because of the weight, it takes us a minute to get going. You four-wheelers, once you get around us, can take off and make up that lost 10 seconds of time where we can't. If it wasn't for a semi-driver, you wouldn't have half the crap. Matter of fact, you wouldn't have 98% of the shit you have in your house. And excuse my language, but you know what? It's the God's honest truth. It may come in by a ship, train, plane, but when it gets into the docks and the ports and such places, the train yards, semis take over from there. I have hauled to train yards, picked up from train yards. I have hauled and picked up from airports and shipyards. That's the only 3 ways any product gets into the United States. And those products that are created and made in the United States, grown in the United States, still needs a truck to come and get it to take it to where it needs to go, whether it's a processing plant or Walmart. Field to table. It doesn't happen unless you're the farmer itself. It goes field to processor, where they pack it, ship it, put it on a truck, and send it to where it needs to go. That's how America runs. That guy, here's the thing. Not much of a warning. A little bit of space. Now we got lights going on up here. Traffic's coming to a crawl. That guy right there, he couldn't see the top of our truck. Here's a really good cue. When you're to the left of us by our driver's door right there in the road, and you know that you need to get in front of us, put your turn signal on while you're beside us. especially at night, because we can see that. And then as you proceed to the side of us right here in this lane, you got your signal on still. Do not get in front of us until you can see the top of our roof. When you can see the top of our roof, that's when it's safe to come in and we don't have to hit our brakes and go, oh crap. Now we got more people right here that are going to cut in. We're prepared for things like this, even though that's a solid white line and nobody seems to understand what a solid white line is.
That's just to measure how far your body's been thrown.
Everybody seems to think that white line means absolutely nothing, but it's actually do not cross over it. That's what that means. See these dotted lines right here? Those are the ones we can go back and forth on, but people don't seem to know the difference anymore these days. See, now that went off without a hitch. Now that I'm filming, nobody's going to screw up. That's so bad to say. Now we've got a ramp here. See, we got a guy coming up. Got some cars right there. Let's see how we're going to do. And the minute I pause this will be when the incident happens. So, see, right there. He cut in front of us, less than 1.5 seconds worth of stopping time.
It wasn't 1.5. It was less than half a second.
So if something would have happened and he would have had to slam on his brakes, we would have slaughtered him. We would have plowed right into them. Now he had his light on, but he put it on as he was coming over. That's still not a good enough response time for us. If something would have happened, he would have hit his brakes, we would have hit him. You guys don't understand. We need that stopping distance. You need your product at home, your shampoos, your toothpaste, your clothes, your nails, nail polish, hair extensions, eyelashes, makeup, phones, fake teeth, false teeth, dentistry. Those people who have contacts and in the colored contacts. I'm trying to find the most frivolous shit people own but feel like they have to have. Your cell phones, the food, water, junk food, stuff for your children, costumes, for Halloween, Christmas supplies, light bulbs, tampons, suppositories. Hey, let's get gruesome with it. We haul it all. Literally. Oh, and grass, yes. And we haul oxygen. We haul medications. We haul it all. See the road signs? They got to the city by a semi. Yeah, buddy. You name it, it came by a semi. Nuts, bolts, engines, transmissions, gear shifters, your fancy little smell good things that you put in your car all came in on a truck. I've actually hauled those. The fragrance things that they hang on your mirror and stuff like that. I've actually hauled cases of those. My trailer never smelled so good. We haul fuel. We haul cars. Those pipes there for the water. We actually haul your trash. Yeah. Fake grass. Trees. Paint. Dirt. Anything that you have at your job, including the building that it's in, came from a truck. That's just the bottom line. There is nothing in this world that we don't haul other than your opinions. We don't haul opinions. We don't haul sailboat fuel.
Motorcycle doors.
Or motorcycle doors.
Or blinker fluid.
Actually, you need to stop. We do have motorcycle doors. It's called a spider. The three-wheel. They have little doors on some of them.
You don't haul blinker fluid?
But you guys get the gist of what I'm saying. See, now, like I said, everybody's going to behave on this video. But I'm still going to post it. You guys have got to give us space. We've had people, wall-to-wall traffic, at a crawl, there was an accident. People will go from behind us, speeding, whew, big bumps, speeding past us just to cut us off to stop 10 seconds later. They went from behind us to in front of us. Didn't get very far. The accident didn't move because they went from behind us to in front of us. I know it can be a little annoying not being able to see what's going on, but that person who did that, I just about hit because they cut me so tight. You put a deck of cards between us because they were mad. Oh, look at that, the lilies. Anyway, I love Louisiana. It's pretty down here. I don't think I'd want to live here, but it's pretty.
And this is how I drive all the time with space between me and whoever's in front of me. I like having a bubble. I like my bubble.
And we try to keep that bubble. You know, most 99.99999% of us truck drivers, we just want to make it home. We just want to do our job, make everybody's way of life. We have one of those jobs that we get no appreciation and no thanks for. Yet, we still are out here doing it. And I know there are truck drivers out there that should never even have a CDL. They are pathetic drivers. And they piss me off and they're horrible. And I report them, believe it or not. I am a truck driver that will call their company and say, hey, I will film it and send it to them. I have no problem with that. Or I'll post it on the company's Facebook page. I have no problem with that because there are truck drivers out there that are accidents waiting to happen. And the accidents, 99, here I go with my numbers again, 99.99% of the time, we don't do fender benders unless it's hitting another semi. We kill people, but it's never intentional. And the percentage, what is it, 67%, 72%, something like that? It is the four-wheeler's fault, and we didn't have enough time to stop on a dime, yet we're still paying for something that's not our fault. But that life that was taken can't get back by a lawsuit. It doesn't fill the void of that person dying because they made a mistake not knowing how to give us room. And though there were no incidences that I could record, the incidents happened before I started recording, I hope the words that I have spoken can help you understand. I'm going to get a collage of accidents, and I will show you the difference between what a semi did wrong and what a car did wrong. Not like I said, I'll say this for the record. Semi drivers are not perfect. We do create accidents. We do make mistakes. But just because we're larger doesn't mean we're any more worse than anyone else, because four-wheelers cause accidents too. We're human. Okay? We are held to a higher accountability because how big we are and how heavy we are. We try. The percentages is in our favor of those who does not want an accident. We don't want an accident. We don't want to hurt anybody. Any more than most people driving their four-wheelers. They don't wake up and say, I think I'm going to get in my car and go kill somebody with it today. We don't either. Give us space, guys. Be patient with us. We're not asking for you to take hours out of your day. We're not asking you to stay behind us and not go around us and go on with your day. We're saying, give us a chance. Let us in when we're trying to get on the highway from the ramps. Let us in. You can scoot over. You can squeeze into the next lane and get around us. We don't have that same liberty. When you get in front of us, signal while you're beside us, and then look to see the top of our truck. That means you have a clear space to get in front of us. That means if you hit your brakes for any reason, we hit ours, you'll stay safe because we have enough room to stop. We're slowing down to let this guy in because we know he can't speed up fast.
But I also have vehicles over here where I couldn't get over, so I would rather slow down and let him in than try to bully the two cars that were on my side where I couldn't get over.
And if we want to, when it's clear on the left side, we can go and pass him. That's the same idea for a car. Alright guys, well this was an uneventful video, but there will be more to come. I hope that anything I said helped out a little bit. I said I was going to do more, and there's been a big gap on this teaching of how to share the road with trucks on my YouTube. I'll try to get better at it. I drive a lot. She drives a lot. But we give a damn. Y'all have a blessed day.